The whole ball of wax at LawnpreneurAcademy.com is a $4,000 value, and it's yours for only $1,499. But when you apply the code SPRINGRUSH at checkout, all one word, Spring Rush, we will take another $300 off. That's $4,000 of resources for less than $1,200. This special discount ends April 30th.
You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no-nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Oh, the crowd goes wild. Did you just do that?
I did.
It's like FIFA Cup over here. But any which way, welcome to the show. Welcome to the jungle. It's Lawns, Lessons, Life. And in 2023, it's real, authentic. Long hair. Bow, 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 bow. And every other show is more like, you got to do better. You got to think better. Stop being a loser. No, I'm just kidding. And on this one, it's like, anytime you get on the show, I feel like you get like a different Brian. Like I think is it like manic depressant or alternate personalities, split personalities, maybe?
Split personality?
Yeah, because I mean, like you would definitely when I'm around you, I act different, and I really do.
I don't know.
Is that good or bad?
Different or a bad different?
I'm talking it out loud. We're both figuring it out.
You're just more silly.
I do. You have definitely made my life fun. You have made my life colorful. You've made it exciting. You've made it sometimes a tailspin. Admittedly,
Brian is a very
planning, methodical,
a square person.
What do you mean square person?
You were just very like
I'm a well-rounded person. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Say something.
You were very like
I'm
just
giving up
very detail oriented, very not dry
so now
because
I'm
you
just
had a good sense of humor. You were just I don't know, more serious. You're very serious about everything.
Am I still why so serious?
You're still serious, but like you've lightened up a lot.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
We always say, well, we've said this many times lately, because like when you've been married this long, which isn't a long time.
Like we've been married 20 years.
It's been 84
well,
years.
kids, when you've been married as long as we have.
It's been 84 years. What I mean to say is, like the little stuff when you fight, you're just fighting. Like, it's not like, hey, are you leaving? Not that kind of fighting. The first 2 years, I was like, we're going to get a divorce.
Brian, if I looked at Brian the wrong way with our first year in marriage, he thought like we were getting a divorce.
I hate fighting. I'm so non-confrontational.
It's very interesting because you married me.
You like the fight. It's so ridiculously like we're statistically we probably again on many of the things shouldn't have made it, including in marriage, because like the first year I'm like, I don't want to fight. You're like, stop, I'm not fighting. You want to fight? I'll show you a fight. I'm like, I don't want that either. Now when we fight, it's like we get intense really quickly, and people are like, oh my God, they're fighting. We go, no, this is just conversation. But now it's nice to know that
we have intense communication.
we do, but we both know that we're not going anywhere. Because we always say, here it goes back full circle. Like you said, I've lightened up and this and that, and hopefully you haven't said I've inspired your life at all, but anyway.
You have. I've become a lot more detailed. Like we've almost reversed a little bit in some areas.
Yeah. But my greater point is that like we keep saying to each other when we have a tiff in the car, neither of us are leaving because we both know on our own we'd be massively unsuccessful.
So screwed.
It would take me 3 minutes for this cart to go off the rails. You would be, well, I don't even know what you'd be doing. Do you think it'd be healthy? Do you think you'd make it on your own? What did you say the other day? You're like, I can't even drive. You said something like,
I hate driving.
Yeah, you said like,
I hate driving.
You're like, I was yelling at you about, I think it was to get your contacts, and it had been 6 weeks since you got your samples in that you haven't even went into the contact place. I don't know what it's called. I don't know.
You called them today.
Yeah. And I'm like, How have you not called somebody in 6 weeks? So some of you guys waiting to get your DMs answered from Liz. It's like, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting a lot better every single. I'm getting look. Every day.
I'm trying. I'm so tired.
You have been very tired, very exhausted, very pregnant, and also nursing and still feeding Emmy, all that mess. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I commend you. You're doing a really good job holding it together for what we are doing.
Looking to generate more leads and earn more revenue for your lawn or landscaping company this season and for years to come? Introducing Branded Bull, the small business marketing agency that helps other small businesses look awesome and grow. From websites and SEO to logo and graphic design, their team of experts will help your business get found online and earn more business.
Hey guys, Adam Fullerton here with Branded Bull. We'd love to partner with you and help your small business look awesome and grow, stand out from the competition, and earn more customers. Give our team a call and let's discuss how we can help you take your small business to the next level this season.
Today, it's too easy to get lost in the crowd, lose potential customers to competitors in your area, and be left behind. So if you're looking to establish an online presence, update that old logo, or elevate your brand's image, Branded Bull has got your back with over 30 years of experience doing the same for big businesses. Visit them today at brandedbullinc.com to see what they can do for your business.
We have a lot going on. Like, I just finished up a podcast with somebody. No. I know. The guy was like, hey, good luck with everything this summer. And it's one of I feel like the Terminator when he's going into the molten lava, I don't even know what it's called, the fire pit. And he's got like his thumb up, and he's riding the chain down and to like, basically kill himself and get rid of the Skynet technology. And he's like going down in the fire pit. He's got his thumb up and it's just like, I believe in you. And I feel like that's us going in the lava sometimes. Like, I believe in you. We can make it. And because like it is wild to kind of pursue so many things at once. And but
yeah,
it is really
was Eric or Andy at the job site.
Andy
was like, you guys okay?
Well, because
okay, he's like, you have this company, you have this. Or no, it was the excavation guy. Dan. He was like,
Digger Dan.
Oh, so you guys are, you're doing the house. And then we're like, oh, we're pregnant. And he's like, oh, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, we're doing 2 weeks actually. He's like, what?
He's like, you're just building a house.
And he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, we're in, lawn and landscape. And he's like, but you have mulch and cleanups. And we're like, yeah.
He's like, why aren't you in the field right now?
Are you guys okay?
He's this old chisel guy. He was great, actually. He's really nice. And we got to meet his wife too, actually. Tina, she stopped by, which is actually really funny. And I'm like, nope, the guys are doing a good. I'm like, everybody's doing quote unquote what they should be doing, like us included. I'm like, I've got the guys are crushing it. We picked up a new commercial site actually today. Super excited about that. Landed the contract this morning. My guys were on site at 2:00 doing the spring cleanup. And it's kitty corner to another site that we had last year, which I'm still hoping to lock down as well. I talked about that on a YouTube video just the other day. So like the guys are doing great. You're hanging in there. Like that you haven't popped yet. What I mean is like I did my.
You're hanging in there.
It's like you're not a zombie. You're not alive, but you're not dead. You're just like, but dude, for 9+ months pregnant, like you're good to go. So any day now you could go into labor, which is super exciting. And then I got back last weekend from was it last weekend?
You went to I think 3 or 4 states last week, and then.
Well, I went to Alabama, then I went to Ohio, Pennsylvania, back to Ohio, Michigan.
You were supposed to go to Iowa?
I'm going to Iowa today, actually. If you guys listen to this podcast real time, I'm going to Iowa for the day, visiting Corey Ballard, a couple other great dudes in the area.
Which you were supposed to go yesterday and instead spent 6 hours at the airport because of the tornadoes.
Dude, yeah, and you can't really control weather. I mean, that's the government's job. I said that at the terminal, and the ticket lady, whatever, I don't know what they are. The lady at the counter, that scans you before you hop on. She laughed. She goes, and then there was another person next to her, and I said that, and she goes, "Man, you got that right." And she's older. Like older people get it. Like they get like 30, 40 plus. We all think the same. You get it. You're seasoned. She goes, "Yeah, you can say that again." And the other guy goes, "Man, you can tell that, right?" Like he said something like that, and it was just funny. Like people get it. Like they control the weather. It's ridiculous, and people are like, no, they don't. And then. Nowadays they're like, well, we can't no longer control the weather. It's becoming too this and this. And it's like, wait a minute. So are you or are you not controlling the weather? It's like,
Is this our tinfoil hat episode?
No, not at all. I not at all. I mean, it's like, oh, those are contrails. Those aren't chemtrails. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, do an ounce of research. And then people are like, oh, is the Earth flat too? I go, no, we all know. It's not
a rectangle.
It's a rectangle.
It could be a flat rectangle.
It's like
I meant like a pyramid.
I saw a meme once. It's like, how does my husband know about, he knows about weapons. He knows about, the solar system. He knows about the internal combustion engine. He knows everything about everything except for how to make a woman happy. And I was like, oh, like what do you want? It's not that simple. It's like, how does a guy know about ancient civilizations in the lost city of Atlantis?
I know.
But we don't know what makes a woman happy.
Don't listen.
That's probably it.
You do a pretty good job. You've had all these random surprises coming.
Well, I know you're a gifts person, so I'm like, gifts person.
I am. Is that how you're like planning on getting through like the next 2 weeks?
It's called being efficient. I'm not the smartest knife in the hallway.
Snortest.
I'm not the snortest knife in the hallway. So I have to use, I say it all the time on podcasts. I have to put myself in a position to win. And that means like just knowing little levers to pull and like what everybody needs.
Brian went on an Etsy shopping spree.
I did.
Has gotten like the sweetest little sentimental things coming.
I was like, I need to fill Liz's love tank. It's going to be the next 2-3 weeks are crazy. I was like, what does she like? I'm like, I don't know what she likes, but I know she likes Etsy. So $300-$400 later on Etsy, literally that's all I did. And I go there and I start snooping around and you go to one thing to the next thing. And then your brain starts working a little bit. And I go, oh my God, this would be some great idea. So I got a couple.
Women aren't complicated. Any intentional thought, as long as your wife or significant other is like looking for the positive, like you could bring home, like you bring me home a sucker from the bank and I'm like, oh, you thought about me.
Well, it's just because you're an emotional basket case right now. I was going to use other choice words about you're like, oh, you bought me a sucker. Orange reminds me of the first date when we went to the whatever and it was orange too. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I planned. that's that's funny right there. No, but talking about getting stuck in the damn airport, that was miserable. That was not fun. I was up at 5 at the airport at 6. My flight was at 7.
Did you get to eat with both hands? You had like 3 meals there.
That's how you're going to do me right now?
Sounds like a vacation.
Dude, and I say all the time, you want to go film the videos?
Nap? Man, that sounds good.
The other day I went on tour. I woke up at the hotel at 10:41
You did. Actually, so I didn't tell you this. I was worried. And that's why I was a little irritated with you because I actually got on the computer to check. I went to like find your iPhone location because I'm like, where is he? Like, he's not answering. I noticed you didn't check your email, which you always check. Brian is always on. First thing in the morning, he likes to get it cleared out. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like 10:30, like almost 11. Mm-hmm. Like, is he okay?
Saturday
morning.
I
looked at our credit card statements to make sure that somebody didn't kill you and steal your wallet to make sure that there weren't charges.
Are you serious?
I never look at the bank account. Brian is our finance.
You haven't been on there in months.
Department of the Finances or whatever that's freaking called. I don't even know. And because I was worried. I was worried about you.
Well, I saw
you didn't
2 missed calls.
Yeah. I wasn't like blowing up your phone, but I was like, well, maybe he's filming.
Well, to be fair, I had went to bed at 2:30. It was 2:31 in the morning. Well, let me take that back. I laid down at 2:30, realized I didn't have my phone charger. I had literally 1% of my phone. Like my phone was about to die. I go down to the lobby. I'm like, gosh, I got to go get my supercharger out of the truck. I go down to the lobby at this hotel and flooding pouring rain. And I'm like, gosh, this has to blow over. So it's one of those like storms that's going to blow over in 10 minutes. So I'm in the lobby. And of course, what's the guy at the counter do? Hey, man, so where are you from? I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm so tired. I've been on the road all day. But that was actually me doing a pit stop. I had just met with the Almonds. I think, I was still in Columbus because the next morning, dude, that's what I'm saying. I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning. I woke up at 10:41. I haven't done that.
You never, that's why I was worried. I was like, you don't do that, at least not recently.
I've gotten a couple 8 o'clocks in, a couple 9 a.m.s, and I'm not saying like,
maybe.
I'm not saying like lose sleep is the key to success, but hey, it's, Elon Musk says if he works 80 and you work 40, like he's going to get twice as much done in a year. Like, but that's, a guy putting people on Mars, so maybe he's got some intelligent things to say.
I think he's an alien, so it's not hard to do.
No doubt.
From Mars anyway.
No doubt. Everybody knows he's trying to get back home. That's obvious. But I was sleeping in until 10:41, and then I went and filmed shop tours with the Almonds. So I did 5 shop tours that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm really, really excited about them. Lamphere, Allman, Manning, Eric Hughes, the EH group, and then another one, which I'm not going to drop just yet because it's kind of like my little crown jewel of, I got a big YouTuber on, which I'm really excited about. Super humble guy. And you guys may or may not watch his channel or see his channel. His channel's blown up like crazy. Rocking 4 or 5 million views a month, 500,000 subscribers. He's got a great shop in Barn Build. Not a lawn care guy, obviously, but I just did a Hail Mary and he said, yeah. He said, come on by. I'm like, that is super cool. I was actually
that's the other thing I'm worried about. You're like...
I was in the sticks, bro.
This guy.
No.
But I don't know him.
No.
You've never met him. It's not like he's part of the lawn care community. And
never talked to him.
It's not even him. It's just like you're in like the backwoods of freaking Pennsylvania. I don't know. Ohio. Like I don't even know where you are.
No, Pennsylvania.
And so you're just gone. And then
it's not Whistling Diesel or anybody, just so you guys know. But he's still a big YouTuber and he's got a great thing going on. And but it was just totally cool. He said yes. And when I met him was first time I met him. I'd never even talked to him before. And other than some Instagram messages. So that was cool. But just a busy. So
yeah, you hit it really hard.
What's that?
You hit it really hard.
We had to because baby's coming any day. So the guys are doing a mulch job today, 20 yards. Monday they got 30 yards. After that we got like a 30, an 8, a 20. I'm trying to think. I got a 24 or so with one of our HOAs. So there's 150 yards of mulch we're trying to move. Oh, I went and visited Lamphere Lawn Care. That was really cool. A guy named Corey. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a great guy to follow on IG. I was there talking to him and his right-hand guy, Marcus, and they had moved 1,000. They're moving 1,000 yards of mulch a week.
Whoa.
He's like, so for every extra, like, not mowing day, he goes, we make way more money on mulch, obviously, than mowing.
Yeah.
He's like, so these extra 2 weeks that we're kind of getting kind of a cold, slow start to the March, April rush here in the Midwest.
He's like super happy about it.
Totally, dude. They're chiseling away crazy amounts of work right now. He goes, we're moving 1,000 yards a week.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
They have 25 or I don't know, 25 guys or 27. No, they have like 70 people, I think,
you
total.
would have to be able to move that much.
They're killing it. They're killing it. And I was talking to my boy Logan Manning. They had moved 150 yards last week and the week before that, all their HOA work. So a lot of words just to say I was really frustrated. And by the way, this is just a chill out Friday session. If you guys can't tell, there's no agenda here. But the crazy thing was I'm at the airport all day yesterday, and also the storms are moving through. So my flight is supposed to be at 7 a.m. I got moved 4 gates in 4 hours. I'm supposed to go to Iowa to hang out with Corey and Ballard Products and all that stuff. Which, by the way, they've got a bunch of great things going on. A lot of you guys, if you haven't been to the website recently, they've got a bunch of new stuff, and they're building a new facility. Like a 20,000 square foot warehouse. It's like,
wow.
Like they're killing it, dude. Like Corey's really vested into Ballard ever since he sold off a perfect cut. So my point is, like, I'm on at the airport. I got to make a connection to Chicago to Iowa. Any which way, delay. There's 400 or 500 people in this like wing of the terminal that are all, there's 4 or 5 flights on every hour going to Chicago. It's a very busy connection, right? There's 400 or 500 people very upset. 40 people at the ticket terminal, trying to rebook and all this stuff. And you're just like, I'm just like doing whatever the app. Yeah, I'm like, whatever the app says, that's obviously my next best bet. So then we're like 12:30, we're literally ready to fly out. I'm on the plane. I'm sitting in the seat. I'm ready to fly out. And the pilot comes down and says, hey, folks, the FAA just grounded us again. Another hour delay. We ain't going anywhere soon. Simultaneously, I get a text message on my app from United. No shade to United. It's just the weather on this time. This time. But dude, I'm not even going to get into it. Then I'm like, well, this isn't going to work because my Chicago to Iowa flight got rebooked to like 4 p.m. I do day trips in and out, like with the YouTube crap, because I know some people still don't believe it, but like I don't care about the money. I don't care about anything other than like getting content and helping people. Getting content, help people. That's kind of just the MO. That's the content is helping people. So really, it's just help people. If we get paid along the way, super fantastic. If we make $1, great. If we make 10 grand, great. If we make no grand, great. So that whole day though, I'm screwed and I'm stuck in the airport, and I'm super frustrated because my connection is not going to work. So I can't make my there on time. So I can't make my back on time.
Yeah, because when you book the ticket, you were only going to have a few hours.
Normally like a 4 or 5 hour window.
Yeah, and then each time it got extended, like your window got
squished and squished. Yeah, then it was basically gone. And ever since Peanut came, 100% we downshifted the gear with like the YouTube famousness. And I'm like, I don't care. I never did care. And so now my goal is to be back every night. I don't spend the night. No, I always say, like, if you want to pay me 10 grand, I'll spend the night and go film your
We did
whatever.
spend the night in Ohio, but you were only a 3-hour drive. That's our thing too right now with the baby.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
if you can get home in a couple hours, that's cool.
Well,
if you can't, then I don't know.
It also, 5 tours in one weekend that's a lot. That's a productive use of my time.
Yeah.
But it was like you said, though, it was a now or never. And so we got 8 shop tours. You guys have been hearing those episodes on Monday on the podcast and the Monday YouTube channel. Those are subsequently releasing on. But man, I want to be back home, 9, 10, 11 p.m. See you guys, give Peanut a kiss. And then also specifically make sure like when she wakes up the next morning, she sees Dada. Like she wakes up at 7, 7:30.
That's Emmy's like thing. She wakes up in the morning. Her the first thing she says, da
da da da da da.
Every morning. Every morning.
I really try to be home for that. If I can't kiss her goodnight, at least I'm there in the morning.
She was like mad at you the other day.
For real?
You were home. 2 days. Well, you'd been gone for 2 days, but then like recently, was it yesterday?
It was the night I came back.
Was it?
She wanted no part of it.
She was like sassy. She just like still hugged and kissed you though, but she let you know that she was a little irritated with you.
She was definitely missing Dada, and so were you in one regard, because I took the wallet with me, so you're like, hey, where you at?
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. When I came back, actually, I just threw the forearm up the wall up in the door frame challenge and put my finger on your chin.
That's where you're going, is the TikTok and, book talk challenge.
What is it called?
It's like the book talk something.
You said that to me like the day I left. I'm like, I didn't have time to do your challenge, and then I come back.
I don't know how to explain it. Why are we talking about this?
Well, because I'll tell you guys want a secret out there for somebody to get hot and bothered in about 90 seconds, about 12 seconds or less. The left hand above on the door jamb, and then the finger up the chin, and you're like.
That's so.
I mean, is it so? Because I think it is so.
It is so.
You're like, oh my God, it worked. And then I did the leg curl around you. I did the leg curl because this is where the Friday shows go.
This is terrible.
And I wrapped the leg around
Fridays.
Frisky Friday. I wrapped the leg around your leg, and you were like, and I was like, oh my God, it works. Here I am buying you a bunch of stuff. I'm like, all I had to do was just put you in a door frame over here. And
if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm so sorry.
What's it called? The door frame challenge?
If you do, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Book talk. I don't know. Door frame. I don't know.
It's worth downloading TikTok just for that. But any which way.
China.
Was it from China?
Well, TikTok.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
China. You gotta say it like Trump. China. Which, by the way, he's indicted, and now, dude, the world is just chaos. It's dude. I want to just do like a breakout podcast with me and Caleb Ballman about politics. Like, he's my libertarian friend. Everybody's got to have at least one, and he's just so contrarian on everything. It makes my heart happy just like talking to him. He's just like, well, I kind of see both sides. I'm like, there's no two sides, and he's libertarian like that, and he's got a lot of great opinions, and it's so fun to like banter with him because his perspective is very similar, but also like the next silo over, so it's very different. And his
reasonings behind things.
And I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. Nothing like that ever. It's just so fun to hear his take on things.
You guys have a good conversation
all the time. We do debate and banter, and it's fun because it's healthy and it keeps me sharp. And I'm like, I want to hear your side and your perspectives too. And he's way more probably vested in I wouldn't say like current events, but he loves talking politics way more. Like the root of it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think I think there's something there with him that he needs to pursue more, like, I don't know if it's a podcast, quote unquote, but like he loves that stuff, like history and current events and how all that stuff comes to be. But yeah, because we were talking, which is why we were up till freaking 2:30 in the morning, me, him, and Pajak talking about God and faith and business and vision. It was some thick stuff. And, but I was just like, Caleb, so what do you think? And it was just cool hearing like, how somebody's, how their rooted beliefs try to articulate them out loud. And it was really, really cool. It was a really mature type of conversation. I really enjoyed it. But anyway, so that has been my last, 7 or 10 days. And then one thing that we'll probably button up the podcast really quick, just a little Friday Fullerton update. Would you call it Frisky Friday? Well, we haven't we haven't got to the Frisky Friday part yet. There's still time in the schedule, but
only 20 minutes in.
Yeah, I don't need a quick minute. But no, one thing we did want to share was the super exciting news. You want to tell them?
The house.
Yeah, you guys, if you haven't gotten tired of hearing about it yet, you will.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, this is like our current life.
It's been 10 years in the making.
Yeah, we've been saving for 4 years, been planning for 8 to 10. So welcome to the jungle. But
Tuesday they cut in our driveway,
Yeah.
which was
What's that mean?
wild.
What's that mean for anybody who doesn't know?
I don't know what they do. They like put a driveway there.
Hello, stupid.
No, they like mucked it all up, flattened it out, and then put gravel down.
Yeah, I think they call it rip wrap.
Rick rack?
Rip.
Oh, I don't know.
Rippity rip wrap. Click clack.
Big
Rip.
rocks. I mean, like the rocks.
It's got a little bit of was it like the wire,
The rebar or
the
something?
rebar, the crushed wire or something in there.
Yeah.
It's all like recycled concrete, best I understand. And I'm learning all this. Caleb's like, oh, it's some blah 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 blah. I'm like, he said, did you see that paragraph he sent in the text
He
message?
did. I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
I literally have no idea what he's saying. He's like, if you guys could take this with this and then all this stuff and backfill and then add it to this and then some kind of rototiller compressor thing, I'm like, and then Brittany goes, Caleb, they literally have no idea what you're talking about. And I go, thanks, Brittany.
You have to go slow with the Fullerton.
We're not landscapers, bro. Like, we're not hardscapers, but it sounded really intelligent. I'm like, yeah, I'll just let the excavation crew know that. I walk up there, hey, Dad, you need to do my
Caleb said.
Caleb said, no, I'll just say I said that. He's go, yes, sir. Do you want the problem is that he'd go,
They'll ask a question. Yeah.
and I'll be like, well, just use your best judgment. I'll say, use your best judgment. I'm like, oh, okay. Dude, so fake it over
But
there.
they put the driveway in because we had dig day today.
We did have dig day. Yes. Yep. Which would be Thursday. We're shooting this podcast on a Thursday, real time. Super excited about that. We did, first off, I want to talk about the shovel. I have to get
You have to get your money.
I have to get my money and my mileage out of this stupid shovel. We had a couple group chats that we like sent it to, like fielding the question, is this a dumb investment or is this a smart
Well,
investment?
explain what it is.
Well, I mean, it's a ceremonial shovel. So if you guys have ever seen like a dig day or maybe like a ribbon cutting is
Like
probably
a corporate groundbreaking.
yes. So corporate, like a HQ or headquarters or a new facility or restaurant, they'll do like the ribbon cutting ceremony. Actually, Quip Expo did it because when they changed the name. Well, we've come to learn that those scissors and shovels aren't free, folks.
They're so expensive.
Why did you say it that way?
I don't, because I'm still appalled. Like we looked
Yeah.
at getting hard hats with Building It Together's logo on them.
Which is our second YouTube channel's name. We rebranded it from FPO2 because one day it's going to be like FPO17.
Mark Parker has told you in the past not to put stickers on hard hats because it
Warps them.
warps them and
The glue.
degrades the quality or whatever of.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, like
Yeah.
the glue breaks down the plastic that your helmet is made out of, the sticker, the adhesive.
So it compromises the integrity of your hard
Yeah,
hat.
so don't put stickers on hard hats.
Right.
For real.
So I looked at a place to get like one made so that this we don't, I don't know. We're not going to be walking. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to be
We're in a
constructing
3-acre field.
Yeah, but I was like,
Nothing's gonna fall
it'll
on
be
our
fun
head.
to get like, some custom hard hats. Just for the logo placement, artwork setup was $60.
Which is typical.
I think, but then there were all these other fees of like
You're talking about the shovel or the hard hats?
the hard hats because
No,
we didn't
that's
get
so
the hard
ty-
hats.
I
We
told
cheaped out
you.
on the hard hat. That was stupid.
I told you, an art setup fee is $85. So, folks, listen, when you put Postcard Mania rant, next 12 seconds, hit double tap skip 15 if you want. Listen, the Postcard Mania, it's $75 for one of our postcard designs. You take it to Postcard Mania, they can edit it to make it look like whatever you want for you, add your photos, and then just ship. Or they, print and then ship you the box and you can go hand bill. But that's what I'm saying. Like, to get a postcard made up, people are like, $75, it should be $25. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, but I'm telling you, alternatively, it's $100, $150 to $200 to $300 to get your design made up in 5 to 10 hours. And
Yeah.
people are like, so your postcard, I'm saving you $85 for your art setup design fee. Or if you get screen printing, they have to do a $75, art setup fee to mock up your stuff.
Yeah.
So
anyways, we're looking
it's a great value.
at the
shovel.
we wanted to do something. So then I was like, okay, well, let's look at the shovel. And I remember clicking the ad because it was like $150. I was like, well, this is an expensive shovel. Little did I know.
That's how they get you, man. So the shovel, you guys might have seen it, like you said, and maybe they're in front of a new stadium that the city's breaking ground on, some $1 billion city shovel, I should say. Jesus, stadium. Might as well be $1 billion shovel. But this is why your stadium, by the way, costs $1 billion because do this about 100,000 times because everybody gets their hand in the cookie jar.
All I wanted was a cool commemorative shovel with like,
The logo and the
our
dig date.
logo, to hang because I want to frame our plans and put the shovel together, like on the wall in the basement of the house. And this is definitely now a piece of art in our home because it costs.
It was $600
for a shovel, which is insane.
So, but when you look at the scheme of the budget of the home, you're like, okay, this is not something to cheap out on. Like it's on the same level of like the build.
Did we need it? No.
Do we need it? No. So I was texting my guys in the group chat Not like, letting your employees know how much money you make. You're like, hey, should I buy this $600 shovel? They're like, wait, I only get $12 an hour. So,
yeah, right. We haven't paid $12 an hour in a long time.
No, you can't get a new kid to show up for less than 18 to 20. It's literally ridiculous. So anyway, but between the guys and then our FPO 5 or 7, whatever, family group chat, me, you, Adam, Sarah, and then we were texting the Almonds even, I think, and one or two other people. We're like,
we got peer pressured into it.
Everybody said you guys are dumb to not do it. So we're like, well, we're dumb. So we'll take your advice. So we bought this shovel. It's a really nice shovel. It's like Liz said, it's a little 3.5 foot, little basic spade shovel. And but the tip is chrome, or like chrome plated, if you will. And then the handle's chrome and the nameplate on the shaft is chrome. And we put Galatians 6:9 on the handle. We put Fullerton Family Estate on the nameplate, and then we put the Building It Together logo engraved on the chrome, tip.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really nice shovel. We plan to put it like on a frame or in a glass frame, put it in the basement somewhere as a little memento for Dig Day.
Yeah.
But that was Dig Day.
It was
morning.
really cool. We met. So we talked to the guys on Tuesday that were there doing the drive, and we were supposed to do Dig Day on like Monday.
Well, yeah, I told them no. That was a flat no.
No. Monday next week after Easter. We were supposed to do Dig Day
potentially, yeah. But they brought it up.
But they were like, if we could, the weather and everything looks great. And we're like, okay, let's make it work. And so then at 9 a.m., we were like, we'll bring coffee and donuts and whatever else. We made it on time.
Yeah.
Somehow miraculously. But then poor Dan.
Yeah.
We have our photographer show up. We bring out the shovel.
We're there for a half hour.
And he's like, what is circuit?
The excavator's just running, sucking
he's just
down
like
fuel.
sitting there like, you good?
He was a really cool guy.
He was so sweet.
He was so nice.
He was very, very patient with us while we got, because this has been so long in the making. We just wanted to document it actually starting.
Yep. So please check out the Building It Together YouTube channel. It is so fun. There's nothing selling on that channel. Like, that's all my other content is. Apparently, it's just we're trying to build a house. I'm just trying to stay above water like everybody else, right? But
if they follow you on Instagram, they've seen some of the reels.
Yeah, the reel got 25,000 views in a day.
Yeah.
100 congrats. Which, dude, thank you guys so much. Dude, we're just nerds out there trying to make it happen. We can't thank you guys enough for the love, the support, the prayers, the warm wishes. Dude, if you guys are just hopping on the show, there's a lot of history here. A lot of people have been with us for a long time. And I've had so many people comment, Liz, and this actually make me feel good about myself. It was really cool. There's a bunch of people saying dude, I've seen your journey for 5 years. I've been watching. Did you see that comment?
Yep.
I've been watching your content for 5 years. It must feel great. As a husband, as a man, as a father,
making it happen, basically.
Yeah. Having this success, dude, you deserve it. And I'm I appreciate that. I don't think I do, quote unquote, but I know I have done enough to have these kind of things. And it does feel good. And I'm it's kind of cool to see it all comes full circle. It took a lot longer than I thought. It was a lot harder than I thought. And I think it was a stretch even that I thought that we could get here. You know what I mean? And praise the Lord for all the above that it's coming together. And so I was like, thanks, dude. But it was so cool to do Dig Day, and you cried and shed a tear. I think I shed a tear for a quick second, and then I looked back at Dan. I said, "It's just cold out. It's allergies. It's allergy season." And but it was really, really cool. So the guy started digging, and then we left because there was nothing else to do. But what do you think? Any thoughts that you want to add really quick? If not, we'll kind of button up the show. But
no, nothing like
just a cool little highlight.
It was just, I don't know, seeing it all come together. Thinking back to when we purchased the land.
Wasn't it there?
Wasn't even there. We went through our, that's where I told you we were pregnant with our first baby.
Yeah.
It's just the land has been through with us just in the past 3 years. So much life has happened.
Yeah.
With I think everybody can say that, through COVID and stuff like that. For a long time, we didn't know if we were going to be building there. And to see that first piece of the chunk of the ground, our dirt, we own dirt. That's what I kept thinking to myself when I'm walking around these dirt piles. I'm that's my dirt.
Yes.
As stupid as that sounds. So it was just cool. And, so many people, like you said, have been along with us on this ride, and the messages and comments and stuff. Yeah, definitely making this 9-month pregnant emotional lady cry.
The emotional roller coaster.
I haven't even been able to jump on stories today because I've just been
Yeah.
So a little emotional.
Well, another baby checkup appointment. I had 2 back-to-back podcasts, tons of calls with the guys, making sure that they're crushing it. Rob's doing such an amazing job. But just, forks in the road every, 3-4 hours on the schedule, just trying to chip away at stuff. And he's been a blessing. Mark's been a blessing. Ryan's been a blessing. We got a young kid, Bronson, that's helping us a little bit. He's going to be crushing it. It's a good team, man. I feel like 20 was a good year. 21 was kind of a wild year. 22 was a solid year. This year, I'm like, look, we got a great team. Everybody just run your plays and we'll nobody mess up. It's just,
we have a really good thing going this year for sure.
I was talking to Andy. He's co-partners with Mike Miller Building Companies over in Northville, Michigan, and very, very known people in our area, apparently. Like, we didn't know them from Adam, but the more you talk to them, like, oh, yeah. Like Mike, like great homes, beautiful homes, like not cheap. I go, yeah, that's sounds about right so far. But Andy is our superintendent and job site, coordinator and partner with our build, specifically in our county and side of town, if you will, that he manages those projects. He's been on it. He's like the Mike Miller Building Companies. He's like, we got a great team this year. Like, everybody's doing a good job. Like, I'm all about building a team, man. And I'm really excited about where things are at, So it's really cool to see it all come together. It's years in the making, obviously, but and we still got years to go. Nothing's going to be overnight. We got 12, 13 months in the home, and it's just really, really cool to see the day one, So we got to wash off that ceremonious shovel. And,
we pretended to dig a little bit with it. I'm like, don't scratch it.
They're like, don't scratch it. Nobody touch this thing. It's chrome plated. The thing is sweet. But by the way, my thing was, you see like these stadium builds get built in, and the police chief is there, the mayor is there, the governor is there, the attorney general, the business whatever. Dude, there's 10 people with a fake shovel.
And each one is like $600.
Each one is, at least 600, right?
And they have the hard hats.
Right. So you're 1,000 ahead.
And we didn't even spring for the ribbon. Like,
you think they just throw it in at that point. And then they got the scissors.
We're talking about like $1,000 a person at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen all those photos, and there's 7, 8, 10, 12 people. I mean, Equip had, 8 people, all the board of directors or whatever, opened up the new Equip offices. And I'm thinking to myself, man, no wonder these stadiums are $1 billion. Like, no wonder the new fire station is, $30 million. I have a little bit less of an issue with a fire station than I do a $1 billion stadium, but it's all tax money one way or no matter which way you cut it, folks. It's all your tax money. And I'm like, yeah, no wonder your local new school is $100 million because of damn shovels, man.
It's the shovel.
It's ridiculous. Just so you guys know. So next time you see a shovel, you go, yeah, that's $600, and you see 12 people in that damn photo. You're like, that's $6,000, $10,000. Like, if you guys want a fun exercise, Google third-party purchase. I learned all I needed to know about government about 20 years ago when I heard the term third-party purchase. It means other people buying things with other people's money. So somebody who's not going to use it buys it for somebody else that's going to use it with somebody else's money. So it's like they have no vested interest to like get a good deal, get a good product, or make sure it's doing the right need for that future person. So that's where all these people buy these 6, 7. We should get
those accounts. Can we
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, you're not wrong there. But any which way. So that's just a kind of little Friday, Fullerton Family Frisky Friday recap. Say that 5 times fast. And still some time in the night where we could still work on half of that message. So that being said, guys, we super appreciate you listening in. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys are, out mowing. Hopefully that's going well. So many of you guys are only in your 2nd and 3rd weeks of cleanups, which is wild. Or I should say mowing. We're almost done with cleanups. We got a couple more left and we'll be done with that. And then it's full-blown mulch until hopefully baby comes. And then I think we could literally be mowing in 10 days, like the 3rd week of April. I was kind of budgeting for the 4th week, but if we get mulch done next week, we could possibly start like in 10.
As soon as baby's born.
Well, the guys are off to the races. So that's why we got a good crew. We got 3 guys mowing this year. So
no pressure.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Rob, it's all you, man. Good luck. High five. And he's been doing great. So any which way, we invite you guys to come check out the Burns Law Maintenance YouTube channel. We'll be back on Monday again for another great shop tour on Monday. So many great people coming down the pike. Also, guys, check out the 2nd channel, Building It Together. So many people have been saying they've been watching it like late nights and on the weekends and with their spouses and their the wives and the girlfriends are loving the channel. They love seeing you, Liz. You're as radiant and beautiful as ever. And
I'm a blimp. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Hindenburg. There's no recovery on that.
No.
So great job. But you're the cutest little blimp ever.
Thanks.
You got a bunch of ladies that we went out to dinner once or twice this week, and both waitresses said, "Oh, I didn't even know you were pregnant.
I just look fat.
You look so petite. You look beautiful. You look fine." They're both like, "I don't know if that's offensive or not, but you look beautiful." And you're like, "I'm actually about to pop in 2 weeks." You're like, "I wouldn't even know." Like, you're all torso out. I told you look like the Tootsie Roll Pop. Guy from the Liz just did something and then my brain just short circuited. So
Anyway,
you're like my brain is like like the Whammy movie or game show. You can't do that and expect me to stay on topic. All right, that's it. I'm shutting it down. There's Frisky Fridays. Quick recap for you guys, and no filter Friday, and
FU Friday.
is your FU clips, folks. The Joe Rogan Experience, the JRE clips. We got the FU clips. Eventually, when we have a studio, we'll get you the FU clips because I'm sure everybody will totally care.
To have them.
Everybody's by popular demand, 7 views. Nobody cares. All right, cool. Well, that's what I got for you guys in today's show. Appreciate Mr. Producer always bringing it back together. What is that? Airplane crash. Airplane crash.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing with your hands? Are you like feeding yourself a who wants a little helicopter? I was like, okay.
What?
That's when I was wondering what you're doing. All right, don't touch anything. All right, over now, guys. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you on the... I'm just trying to get there's more watch time.
Okay.
I think that's how it works on podcasting.
I don't think so.
People turned it off an hour ago, half hour ago. Like the episode's only 38 minutes long. Exactly. You pick it up when I'm putting down. Go check out the Almond Show. Go check out the Green History Podcast and Growing Green. They got some great stuff too. All right, over and out, guys. You guys have a great night.
Bye.
Looking to generate more leads and earn more revenue for your lawn or landscaping company this season and for years to come? Introducing Branded Bull, the small business marketing agency that helps other small businesses look awesome and grow. From websites and SEO to logo and graphic design, their team of experts will help your business get found online and earn more business.
Hey guys, Adam Fullerton here with Branded Bull. We'd love to partner with you and help your small business look awesome and grow, stand out from the competition, and earn more customers. Give our team a call and let's discuss how we can help you take your small business to the next level this season.
Today, it's too easy to get lost in the crowd, lose potential customers to competitors in your area, and be left behind. So if you're looking to establish an online presence, update that old logo, or elevate your brand's image, Branded Bull has got your back with over 30 years of experience doing the same for big businesses. Visit them today at brandedbullinc.com to see what they can do for your business. Hi, I'm Mr. Producer, and one more thing. If you're looking to stay up to date with the latest trends and insights in the world of lawn care, then you need our free email newsletter. It's delivered 3 times a week and includes a Monday motivational to kick off your week, a Wednesday what's new to keep you informed, and a Friday weekly recap of all the content we put out. Join our mailing list to stay connected to the world of lawn care and get exclusive access to the latest and greatest from Fullerton Unfiltered and Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Don't miss out on this opportunity to stay ahead of the curve and elevate your lawn care game. Sign up now with the link we've provided in the show description.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.